Well, hey there, guys and gals. This is Lucky Tiger with another Let's Play of Dragon Age Origins. To be honest, I'm not really sure where we last left off. You know what? It's a little bright. I can't see. There we go. Anyway, this is yeah, Lucky Tiger Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. I'm not really sure where we last left off. I think we had just picked up a ton of missions. Let's double check. Yeah, the Blackstone Irregulars, and then we have our premium content, which is Sulchers Pass. We haven't done Soldier's Peak. Oh, no, yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's what we've done. So, yeah, we just... awaits a deal that may just be too good to be true. So, this one we're going to make active. Oh, and then the okay, so every other quest is not active. So yeah, Soldier's Peak is the quest we'll make active. I remember we bought a lot of stuff. We enchanted what we could. I think now is time to talk to our companions to kind of like raise approval rating and things like that. So let's start off with Sten.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should, we're working together. I think I should get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
You said you were in the army?
I am.
Have you ever fought in a... What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am.
Oh, let me grab my headphones so there's no audio back. One sec, guys. Sorry. And just plug these in. I am looking forward to eventually getting a new headset where it can just be all in one. Okay. I am Sten of the Beresad. Blah. Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, human.
The battlefield, then.
Some of them. They aren't all alike.
Let's see. Tell me about your people.
No.
Okay. Never mind. Let's keep
As
moving.
you wish.
So we didn't really get any approval up, but we're progressing the conversation. It's kind of like real life. Before you can get to know someone, sometimes you just gotta make small talk.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you
If
something.
you must.
How did you become a shape
I was
changer?
not born such. 'Tis a skill of Flemeth's, taught over many years in the wilds. The chastened have tales of we witches, saying that we assume the forms of creatures to watch them from hiding. When a child is alone and separate from his tribe, that is when we strike, dragging the young boy kicking and screaming to our lair to be devoured. A most amusing legend.
Your mother has been doing this for a
Changing
long
her
time,
form,
then.
Certainly. Devouring lost children, I cannot say. She has not done it in my experience, though in truth my lifespan is but a fraction of her own.
Yeah,
Why do you
Flemeth is
ask?
super
Is there something
old.
specific you wish to know?
Can anyone become a shape changer?
Anyone with sufficient will, but the act of transformation is a magical one. 'Tis a spell and thus requires
There you
religious
go.
talents. If you had a notion to learn such a skill for yourself, sadly, you must remain disappointed.
Oh, that's sad. Did you spend a lot of
There
time
were
as an animal?
nights when the wilds called to me, 'tis true. You look upon the world around you and you think you know it well. I have smelled it as a wolf, listened as a cat, prowled shadows that you never dreamed existed. But my life is as a human. I am under no illusions to the contrary.
Interesting. And what do other animals think of you when you're
They do
changed?
not shy away from me. To their senses, I believe I seem like any other of their species. As to what they think, I truly cannot say. Just as I am still human, no matter my form, they are still animals.
That's interesting.
Thus they cannot speak, even were I to ask.
Can you change into other human forms as
The form
well?
of an animal is different from my own. One may study the creature, learn to move as it does, think as it does. In time, this allows one to become as it is. I gain nothing by studying another human. I already am the same as they are. I learn nothing. So the answer is no, my human form is the only one I possess.
Oh, that's all I wanted to
Indeed.
ask.
Have you an opinion on my abilities, then?
No.
Am I an unnatural abomination to be put to the torch? I wouldn't advise it. But enough of such talk. Let us proceed, lest the dust gather on us.
So yeah, there we go. See, we just got Morgan approval +2. Now we'll just go talk to Alistair, and then we will talk to Leliana, and then we're done. Oh, Wolf. Yes, you are important.
Oh, why, you little...
Your
Your
what?
furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
You gotta remember these things, man.
I once heard a really old legend about how the hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh.
Oh. Yeah, he's being, like, mean to my dog.
Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone...
But yeah, as you can see, Mabari are incredibly smart. Like, he can understand Alistair. I'd never feed you another
It's
human
not
being.
cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
Don't be mean to my dog.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
He means well.
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
Don't do it again. You're a war dog, not a nursemaid. Oh my god. I'm just gonna watch him.
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Oh my god, I love this. That was great. Okay, what are you digging up? Gonna take some time, you know. Well, good luck with that then. I think he ends up finding something. I'm gonna pet him. Oh, did I not get my branch? Did I lose my chance? Oh, that's gonna suck. I'm gonna pet him. Oh, that kind of sucks. I think I missed out on my chance to get the branch DLC, which is kind of dumb. I'll just leave him alone for now. Alright, shoot. I think I missed my chance for the branch, guys, which is kind of a shitty deal, because it's a very good mage item. It's not OP, but it would definitely have helped at the beginning. So now we'll talk to Alistair.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something. What can a Templar do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army.
That actually
The other
becomes a
main
lot
purpose
more
of
apparent in like the
Templars
second game. It's kind of like glanced upon in this first one, but yeah.
train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
Shouldn't others learn
Perhaps.
these abilities?
But there usually isn't much of an opportunity. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, which means
Drug
we
addicts.
become addicted. And since the Chantry controls the lyrium trade with the dwarves, well, I'm sure
Yeah.
we can put 2 and 2 together.
I can't believe they would do
Well,
that.
they do it, and they feel perfectly justified. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective, or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't.
No, I
even
could
do
believe
that.
it, because lyrium is just
Chantry
like
usually
magical
doesn't let their Templars
ore.
get away either,
Kind of like
so they
Ragnite
spread
from
their secrets.
Valkyria Chronicles.
I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me. What do you need? Ask away.
You said this Arl
Did I say
Eamon
that?
raised
I
you.
meant that dogs raised me. Giant slobbering dogs from the Anderfels. A whole pack of them, in fact. Well, if you're going to go and pay attention to the facts, then fine. Let's see, how do I explain this? I'm a bastard. And before you make any smart comments, I mean the fatherless kind. My mother was a serving girl in Redcliffe Castle who died when I was very young. Arl Eamon wasn't my father, but he took me in anyhow and put a roof over me.
Oh, that's nice.
He didn't have to be. I respect the man, and I don't blame him anymore for sending me off to the Chantry once I was old enough.
That makes sense. But you blamed them?
I was
Blamed
young
him then, I
and
take it?
resentful and not very pious. Of course I blamed him. I remember screaming at him like a little child. Well, I was a child, so I doubt he was surprised. Arl Eamon eventually married a young woman from Orlais, which caused all sorts of problems between him and the king because it was so soon after the war. But he loved her. Anyhow, then you, Arlessa, resented the rumors which pegged me as his bastard. They weren't true, but of course they existed. The Arl didn't care, but she did. So off I was packed to the nearest monastery at age 10. Just as well. The Arlessa made sure the castle wasn't a home to me
Well, that's
by
not
that
very
point.
nice.
She despised me.
That's a mean thing to do
Maybe.
to a child.
She felt threatened by my presence, I can see that now. I can't say I blame her. She wondered if the rumors were true herself, I bet. I remember I had an amulet with Andraste's holy symbol on it. The only thing I had of my mother's. I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall and it shattered. Stupid.
You can actually get that, amulet.
The Arl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there, and blamed him for everything.
To be fair, though, I mean, they were, like,
Eventually,
raising you to be a lyrium addict.
Stopped coming.
You were young.
And raised by dogs. Or I may as well have been, the way I acted. But maybe all young bastards act like that. I don't
It would have been interesting if
All
there
I
was an
know
alternate
is
start
that
to
the
where,
Arl
like,
is a
you were
good
just like a
man,
regular human
well loved by the people.
instead of like a
He also
royal.
was King Kaelin's uncle, so he has a personal motivation to see Loghain pay for what he did. Anyway, that's really all there is to the story.
And then there you go. We'll talk to
What do you
Alistair one
need?
more time, I think.
Ask away.
So how did you become a Grey
Same way
Warden?
you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I love that. No, I mean before that.
Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills. You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand
Yeah,
Cleric
man, I can
didn't
like
let me
count to
go.
like 10.
Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did? I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
I don't think you can arrest a Grey Warden, though.
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere.
That's
I'll always
true.
be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I'm sorry.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. It's fine. He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
That's fair enough. And then we get Alistair's approval +1. I'm trying to see where we're at with Alistair. We are slowly getting him back up to, like, okay with us. He's still neutral. Morgan is still neutral. Leliana is approval 0. Sten, we have him as approval 0. And Dog automatically loves us. So we'll talk to him as much as possible. I'd like to ask you something. Why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Gentry?
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing
Keep
it.
it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
So you stay a Templar out of sentiment.
Oh, sure. They said that all the self-flagellation would be unpleasant, but you know what they say. One man's pain. You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you? It's really quite boring.
You don't have to tell me, man. I was just curious. I do really want to know, yeah.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right?
Oh.
You insist? It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard.
So yeah, Alistair
I
never
felt
had,
I
like, he
was
never belonged
cast
really
off
anywhere.
Unwanted, and I was determined to be bitter. But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
I think I understand.
Using the abilities I have came after years of education and discipline that was difficult to achieve, if rewarding. The sword training and religious doctrine all came later. I never really felt at home anywhere, though, until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful when we encountered Darkspawn magic, so I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
My home was taken over. I'm just saying not anymore, no.
We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Although that seems like a far ways off. And I suppose the Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be
I
rebuilt.
suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens, but we'll never get back those we lost. I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
So we got Alistair +2, so
What
that
do you
leaves us
need?
at +5. Do you want to talk about
You
Duncan?
don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
That doesn't mean I don't mourn his loss.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely.
I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High-Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
My entire family was murdered just recently.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High-Ever with you when
I'd
you
like
go.
that. So would he, I think.
And then there we go, +6. So I think we got him actually at a positive at this point. Let's see. We got him at +1. Beautiful. Now we just go talk to Leliana.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending,
When I
how
talked
so?
about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain.
Oh, that's
They
interesting.
want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
What did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
So we really,
Yes?
I'd like to talk
Well?
some more.
Here I am.
This vision of
I knew
yours.
this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to
In my
help
dream,
me?
I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
I suppose I
That
couldn't
is
sit
why
by
you're
either.
a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
So we got her approval plus
Yes.
2. And then one more
Well, here I am.
thing.
What is meant by someone like me?
Want to fight in the cloister, do
I
they?
think I was always a cloistered sister. The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Before your
I
time
was
in
a
the
traveling
Chantry.
minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
And then there we go. So that is everyone we can talk to, and now we are going to go to Sulchers Peak.
Going.
I figure it's good to like get all the side DLC out of the way. So it's us,
Yes.
you, and you.
Yes.
How do we get to Sulchers Peak? That's Frostback, Sulchers Pass, Ban Lawrence Land, Sulchers Peak. There we go. So okay, yellow is DLC. So we can just go do all the DLC, like extra side quests first, I think, and then we'll hit the main story.
And here we are. Soldiers Peak. Maker's breath. Look at the size of her. What a fortress. I told you the map would get us through the tunnels.
She's impressive, that's for
It's just
certain.
teeming with history. Can't you feel it? So, I'll follow you about, from a distance.
It's fair
This
enough.
place has the stench of death. I expect there's trouble up ahead.
Not gonna lie, he's a little creepy, Levy.
Looks like it's seen better days. Better centuries, more like.
Once the wardens flourished, their ranks full, their caliber certain. Now they even accept people like you.
Like you. Oh,
Fall
what?
back already!
This is cool.
Taking the peak will not be easy, my lord.
I gave the Wardens one chance to die with honor. Instead, they hole up like cowards. We follow the King's advice then. Starve them out.
But the peak has months of supplies.
Then we wait. When they are too weak to lift their weapons, we will send them to their final judgment.
What?
What was that? Felt a bit woozy there.
That was
I'm
cool.
not mad, am I? You saw it too?
It was like a waking dream.
How's that possible? This place truly is haunted.
The world is full
Yes,
of mysteries. Oh, this place is spooky. So we can't go there. So this is pretty much gonna be a zombie adventure. More enemies behind. Oh, warden skeletons. Oh, Morgan leveled up, which is awesome. And this place is so huge, there's like so much to explore. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. Drink a health poultice. Seems like they're focusing me for the most part. Ooh, Warden Master Scout. Oh, what? No, let's
As you
go.
wish.
Oh, man. Oh. Antique warden crossbow made out of yew. Interesting. So anytime you kill a yellow enemy, you seem to get like superior equipment, which is very nice. And we're getting a lot of money from this. Let's keep investigating. Oh, what is this? Oh, ancient history. Okay, so you've uncovered some of the history of the base. There may be more to learn, and perhaps you should seek it out. Okay. It's kind of a shame you can't go in here. It's kind of weird. Let's just keep exploring a bit, though. Sorry, oh my god, the frame rate drop. Okay, so there's nothing back here. Just a bunch of spooby spirits. Oh yeah, anytime I go through this fog, what the heck? Let's level up Morgan while we have the chance. Let's up her magic. And we'll give her... I almost want to give her stealing, but there's really not much of a point. Let's just give her expert herbalism. No point in any of that. Let's see. Creation. Let's give Morgan heal. We're gonna do this a wee bit differently. Or, yeah, let's give Morgan heal. We're gonna do this a little bit differently. Okay, so into the keep we go. So this is very, very interesting.
Men's morale is low.
Oh!
My spells are of no use in this matter, Commander.
There is more to leading men.
Okay.
than sword wielders. I will remind them that they're wardens. Men, I won't lie to you. The situation is grim.
What?
Our forces outnumbered, our bellies empty, and our hearts
This is
are
weird.
sagging. But we are wardens. Darkspawn flee when they hear our horns.
I want her
Archdemons
armor.
die when they taste our blades. So are we to bend knee to a mere human despot? No! I, for one, will never
So these
give
are
up.
all wardens.
I, for one, will never surrender just to dance on Arlen's gallows. So I propose here and now, in these hallowed halls where generations of our brethren stood vigil against darkspawn and evil, that we send a message to that fat bastard. In this sacred place, proud men, strong men stood defiant. And would rather die than submit to tyranny.
Oh, so during this time, the king had sent the, Jason Island, the Quibbler cartography. Wow. So, during this time, the wardens were sent on a, like, suicide mission, and they...
Even when starving, and my great-great-grandmother stood with
Yeah. Sounds like there's greatness in your blood.
Well, that's kind of you to say. Generations of Dryadens have said that our stock were lions, fierce, proud, and noble. But
I mean,
guess
she's
it-
pretty great.
Lead on, my friend.
Like, oh my god, that was cool.
Going.
So, oh my god. I think we can do this. I think. Oh god, I don't want to die. Okay, so we took him out. Okay, that's actually not so bad. Having a lot of melee helps, I think. Okay, so we'll check out this room now. Oh god. Oh, Commander Athler, wow. So yeah, I think having lots of melee definitely helps, because we can just pretty much get in there and we can tank it. Main thing for me is I have to buff up my stamina, because I'm not able to use tons of abilities all the time. Check out this weapon stand, because no one really dropped anything other than him. Elf flight arrows. So if we get an archer character, we're pretty much set. Lesser warmth balm. That doesn't really help us out. There's nothing we can really click on. Nothing that's super shiny. Nothing that sparkles. So no items of interest here. No one can open this chest, which is kind of a bummer. It's whatever though. So yeah, on to the next room. This is very interesting because I haven't done this before, and it's a nice take on the wardens and the history.
Huh.
Oh my god, no. Oh, we already have chainmail steel. Wait, why do I have this? I'm just gonna destroy this. I'm just gonna... No, I can't. Okay, so... We have so much stuff, but it's like, I can't really get rid of it. But I don't need the chainmail, so it's fine. I wish there was like a party chest or something that we had. So, only one way to go. So yeah, this is very interesting because it seems during the time of another king, he was a very ruthless tyrant, and he forced he ordered the wardens to kind of go like on a suicide mission, and because they refused, they were deemed as traitors to the king, kind of like we are now. So it's almost like history is repeating itself. Oh, and there's oh, wow. So it seems like we're not having to fight like a lot of people, but the main thing is that we're just having to fight like hordes and hordes of like enemies. But they give decent amount of gold. Ooh, a heavy metal shield. I might be able to give that to Alistair. Let's see. This gives 6 defense. Yeah, much better. He can't use it yet, but it's good to have it. Archivist's book. Oh, I'm paused. I was like, oh no, the game is frozen. You can make a word out here and there, and that is all. Continue. And it looks like we've activated another cutscene.
Almost done. The truth must be told.
What does it matter? We're dead.
Our grand rebellion is so close. And to die a stillbirth.
We never should have done it. Wardens aren't supposed to oppose kings and princes.
Oh, okay.
Should we stand idly by?
Interesting.
Another one. Rebellion? What's this about a rebellion? If only the book weren't burned.
That's against everything the Wardens stand for.
Reasons. The Wardens are heroes. Some injustices just can't be ignored.
Perhaps we'll find more answers inside. So that's interesting. It's kind of letting us know a little bit more about the Wardens, in fact. Oh, another book. Final years of Gaspar Arthurian's command. So now we go to another level. I think we're doing pretty good so far. This is very interesting. I mean, I'm trying to like wrap my head around this a little bit. It's just very strange to me that like the Wardens would like start a rebellion against the king, even if he was a tyrant. So maybe this woman isn't so oh, this is spooby.
Make them pay for every inch, men!
Oh wow.
Hold the flank! Avernus, we need you!
Oh, blood mage. That is strange.
Blood! What?
More Avernus! Whatever it takes! Press them! Press them now!
So yeah, he had a blood mage.
No! I command you, fight the king's men!
So much death, suffering, and oh yes, blood. The veil is torn now. Your soul is mine,
What?
Acolytes, retreat now! The battle
That is
lost!
insane.
Avernus!
What just happened? Oh no, more fighting.
This is crazy. Oh, a rage demon. But rage demons are. Oh, this is okay. So this is like an abomination, and then so he must have been taken over by the rage demon. Because rage demons are the ones that you saw, but those might be just. Oh, okay. So we need to kill the wardens first because they're healing him. Okay. There we go. So we're actually doing really good. Everyone's really tanky. The Rage Demon's not really able to stop us. It's a good thing I realized that you have to kill these 4 guys first because they heal him. But this is strange. This is very strange, guys. Elfroot.
The wardens summoned demons. Can't believe it. And my grandmother, she knew.
Let's see. Anything it takes to
believed that
win.
my family was better than that.
That is true.
Answers may lay up ahead.
Alright, let's see. Let's see what this Rage Demon had. Winter's Breath made out of dragon bone. So we can definitely use that. We just, I really don't want to get rid of a lot of this stuff. But we're gonna have to. You know, we can get rid of this. It's not very good for Shale anyway. And then we'll go to Morrigan. Assuming she can use this. No, she can't. This stuff is too good for us. This is hilarious. We have gear that's too good for us. One silver and 77. Elfroot. Check out this vase. Lesser Spirit Balm. What is this? This is like so weird. It's kind of like if you guys have ever played the Elf Origin opening, it's kind of like that mirror almost. I wonder if you started out as an elf if you would recognize it. It's very interesting. There's nothing really of note right now, so let's go check this out first. Check out. No! I didn't have the chance.
Step no further, Warden. This one would speak with you.
What?
This one is the Dryden, Commander, Sophia. All these things.
Grandmother?
You have slain many of the demon ilk to get here. This one would propose a deal.
And why should I trust a
What is
demon?
one woman child compared to your might? Strike me down if my terms offend. A fool this one would be to betray the Warden.
That, or she's really let herself go.
Ah.
My great-great-grandmother is dead. I don't know what that is.
Fool!
So we already got to Sophia, wow. So she is really strong. Okay. I want her armor so bad. I don't care what it takes, I'll get it. Alright. I need her armor. I don't care what it takes, I will drop everything. Need it. That was crazy. Nothing with that book, unfortunately. There's no other history items we can really examine. So let's go and see if we can equip this armor. Yeah, I doubt it. We need to raise our strength by a little bit. How you doing, Levy? You okay? We just slaughtered your grandmama. Yeah, so she was preventing us from going anyway, so that's fine that we killed her and went to her first. That's loading.
More of these?
Let me pause really quick, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. How are we doing on time, actually? We are sitting at roughly... Okay, so it's been about... This is gonna be a longer episode. I'm just gonna make this as long as it is. We'll just complete this to completion. Which is fine. This will be, I'll call this a DLC special. One sec, guys. Alright guys, sorry about that. Anyway, This has been incredibly interesting, like, my goodness.
And I'm off.
I'm actually more interested about, this plot to overthrow the king. Maybe I'll make this, like, a separate section, if you guys want to just skip this DLC stuff and just, want to kind of maintain part of, like, the story, which is totally fine. But I figure I'll make these DLC sections just one long playthrough, just because there's not much content to them so far from what I'm seeing. You get little hints and pieces here and there, but we've been pretty much breezing through. Like, we already have Sophia Dryden's, like, Warden Commander armor, and that's, like, the main thing that was, kind of, like, boasted for this DLC. Let's check out these ability notes. Clinical handwriting. Continue.
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I conjecture that success can be induced alchemically. But there are no more subjects left. If only I had one more, or a dozen. The things I could do.
Oh, wow. This is getting kind of dark. We're gonna do it, guys. But there is power in this pain and a hint of understanding. You have access to new abilities. Diabolist. Interesting. So we can either go left or right, but I don't think it really matters. Yeah, it didn't matter. So let's... Oh, okay, so we're gonna walk into a cutscene.
I hear you. Don't disrupt my concentration.
Wow, he's still alive.
Even now, the demons seek to replenish their numbers. Are you to thank for this welcomed but temporary imbalance? Only just. I have only a short time left. Why are you here? What is your intent?
I'm debating whether I should let you live.
I thought you would rescue me. There is a precise mystical balance here. My every breath is dedicated to keeping the tear in the veil from ripping wider. And you would kill me now? Your narrow-minded
It's a debating.
Sure that this place teems with their kind.
I'm here to recover the Grey Warden's base.
An admirable goal. But in order to achieve this, the demons must be cut off forever. To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
How have you survived these many
Chantry
years?
foolishly forbids blood magic, but there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Levy, go ahead.
Sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call.
What?
And you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Oh.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
Oh. I'm sorry, Levy.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
What was the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
It makes sense.
The Wardens use it merely to sense darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more. Hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, with it the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
Can you teach me what you've learned?
My research. But in time, with the proper materials, I could learn so much.
But you're gonna die
more.
soon. I want to ask about something else. Tell me about what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse can walk and talk, but she too is no more.
How was Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison. His treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then. But the kingdom lives on.
You had to know that summoning
Perhaps,
so many
but it
demons was
survival.
foolhardy.
For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. I was so close.
Knew of the demons?
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under Wardens can true magical research continue.
Yeah, but look at like the
chance
devastation
to
that's
rediscover the secrets
occurred
of
from it.
ancient Tevinter.
The Black City,
Chantry
Darkspawn.
lies told to subjugate the mages, keep them docile.
How do you know the Chantry is
And
wrong?
how do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort. And who draws this line of what is safe, proper, or moral? The Chantry? Corrupt, mundane, pathetic little men? You? Embrace the core tenet of the Wardens, any means necessary to win.
The time for questions
So be
is
it.
over.
My only request, if justice or vengeance drive you, stay your hand until the demons are dealt with.
Until the demons are dead, we are allies.
We must go to the Great Hall. There, I will repair the damage I caused so long ago. There will be peril. The demons will fight us every step of the way. Come.
I'm very interested to access this new, whatchamacallit, this new, class that we unlocked, this Diabolist. I imagine this is the way? Everyone let him through.
Huh.
Man, this is very, like, cool. I wish there was a follow option, so we could just walk really cool. How do you walk? I think it's... There's a way to walk, but I don't know how. Oh, good job, guys. You triggered the traps. To the keep. Ooh, maybe we're gonna go all the way down, like, and then into the basement. Oh no, it's the weird mirror thing.
Quickly. The demons are clawing on the gates. The veil must be closed.
And how do we do this? What do I do?
I will unravel the summoning circles I drew so long ago. Waves of spirits and demons may come through. Dispatch them. I will begin.
Okay.
First, I must summon the magical energies. I feel them. They're coming.
Alright, so as he goes to each one, we're gonna have to defend him from the, all the demons. It's gonna be a little laggy, guys, I'm sorry. It's just because, like, there's so much going on right now, and this game doesn't handle, like, the best. So, we killed all the demons. Okay, now we have to deal with greater shades. Oh, am I feared? Oh yeah, I got Horde. Horror. That dual weapon sweep just does so much damage, I love it. Oh god. Jesus. So now we know about ash wraiths, which is cool. And one more to go. Oh, and a succubus. Or a desire demon. Oh, Alistair fell. Wow. Stop freezing me. Alright, so I think we did it, guys. Yep, because Alistair came back to life, we exited combat, which means he's going to finish up this last one. Oh, let's take from the Desire Demon. Because she might have something useful. Okay.
Alright.
Oh, 3 gold, alright. Nothing from the Ash Demon, so many bones everywhere, alright. Avernus.
It's over. The veil is strong now. Stronger, at least. So what of me? Will you leave me to experiment in peace?
I cast you out of the wardens, leave here and don't return. I won't be your judge. You've outlived your usefulness. No. No more dark research. Find humane ways to help the wardens.
Test subjects, without other materials, you would cripple my efforts. But I will do what I can in this endeavor. I have little hope of discovering anything useful. But if I do, you will hear of it.
Wonderful.
You've done it, Warden. Sulchers Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all...
Yeah, maybe he'll turn up something good.
Maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Seems like a lonely place.
It is. In time, it might liven up, though. You're gathering an army, after all. A fortress may do some good with that. You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
All right.
Done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Cool.
Once my family comes, I might have some merchandise you could buy.
So now we just have to leave for a little while, and I guess he will return. Which is awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, so I will, let's at least get outside. And we did a good job with that, that research. Or finding all the historical objects. Maybe this place will get, like, nice and cleaned up. That would be awesome.
Yes.
So guys, that was Sulchers Peak, one of the DLCs for Dragon Age Origins. I think I'm going to put this in a separate playlist, in a separate section, aside from the storyline, so that way if you guys want to check it out, you can. Otherwise, first let's check out the new thing we unlocked. Oh, I unlocked Diabolus, but I can't find it. Also, 26 strength, and we'll increase our willpower one more. What the heck? Berserker, Reaver, huh? So we will put our final rank in there. Final rank in Greater Weapon Specialization Sword. Oh, wait, where was that? Go back to that. So, Power of Blood. So now we have Bloodthirst is the warrior's own tainted blood spills and sacrifice, increasing movement speed, attack speed, and critical hit chance for as long as this mode is active. However, the warrior suffers greater damage and continuously diminishing health. Blood Fury. The warrior sprays tainted blood in order to knock back nearby enemies, which they may resist by passing a physical resistance. The gush of blood, however, results in a loss of personal health. So, this Diabolist pool, or this Power of Blood, is kind of like blood magic for warriors, which is really cool. And now we get to level up Alistair and then Sten. So, you know what? We're just gonna improve your strength like there's no tomorrow. You gonna start learning combat tactics, and I want you to learn Cleanse Area. And Sten, what can we do for you? You need more Constitution because you have strength out the wazoo. Same for you, just in combat tactics. So you're using a sword as well, so we'll give you weapon training. So alright guys, that is it. That is Sulchers Peak. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was a really cool take on the Wardens and the past. I was definitely glad to learn all this stuff, and now we have a new base where we can buy new items, which is even cooler. Well, anyway, guys, I will see you in the next episode, and as always, don't forget to stay lucky. Alright, guys, bye-bye.